Blast me to Bermuda! It's time for the Mad Merlins unboxing of Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team by Games Workshop. Hello and welcome back to another Mad Merlins unboxing. Today we are looking at this. It's Kill Team Octarius. So, before we dive in, what is Kill Team? Kill Team is, as the box says, a skirmish combat in the 41st Millennium game. It pits small squads of elite warriors against each other to claim victory over a small war zone, whether it's collecting valuable resources for a larger fight or securing key positions. And also, what is Octarius? Well, Octarius is a new sector in the Warzone series by Games Workshop. Each quarter from this quarter onwards, we'll see a new Kill Team box set for a new Warzone. So every 3 months you can expect new models, a new Warzone, and a new box set. This is a limited edition box set, so get one while you can. But without further ado, let's get into it. Find yourself Merlin. So, here we have the front of the box. Nice large image of a Death Corps of Krieg's Guardsmen. We've got the Kill Team logo, the Warhammer logo, and as I said, it's a skirmish game set in the 41st Millennium. And on the rear, we can see our content. So we got a squad of 10 Death Corps of Krieg Guardsmen, squad of 10 Orc Commandos with Bomb Squig and Ammo Rot. We also have in the box the core rulebook, the Octarius rules manual, 10 dice, a transfer sheet for Krieg and Orcs, Kill Team token sheet, 2 decks of tactical op cards, 1 for each side, 3 combat gauges, and 6 barricades. We also have a 30 by 22 inch Kill Team board. We have a set of Orc buildings and scrap piles for terrain. And as I mentioned earlier, the 23 Citadel miniatures. As an added bonus for anyone who pre-ordered the set, you were sent a limited edition metal combat gauge in a nice display box. Just pull the plastic off. And there we have the Kill Team combat gauge with the circle, square and triangle ranges along each of the edges. Handy either as a collectible or for using in your games of Kill Team. So let's crack open the box, see what we've got, and then we'll have a closer look at the frames. This is really heavy and pretty big, hence why I'm at full display on my camera. Wow, there's a lot in here. So first off, we have all the brand new Orc terrain. This is the massive silo and walkways. Next we have the combat gauges and barricades. We have the Orc scrap piles that first came out in Speed Freaks. And we have 2 sets of identical Orc runes. So handy for Orc players or just to add a little bit of spice to your battlefield. Personally, I am very tempted to pick up a squad of Space Marines of various different armors and make a Blood Ravens kill team so I can do mini skirmish battles based on the Dawn of War series. And we have another 2 identical sprues of Orc ruins, so I'm guessing there'll be various ways that you can combine these together to make different sets of ruins. We then have three sprues of the new Orc Commandos. Two sprues for the Krieg Guardsmen, plus the additional equipments for making Kill Team Specialists. We have a beautiful large print of the box art. I'm going to be getting quite a lot of these now in boxes, so I might have to start making some purchases in the form of frames to frame well. I have a bag of bases. These are 32mm, and I believe there's some 28mm in there for the Guardsmen, or 25mm for the Guardsmen. 32mm for the Orcs. You've got the 2 sets of cards in a sleeve, so 1 for each player if you're playing at your own place with a friend. We have 10 rather dusty orange dice. Just standard D6s. We have all our paperwork, so the Octarius Killzone, the core book, and of course the build instructions. I'll open those up in a sec. And last we have, no, not quite last, next we have our double-sided game board, and that's the very last. The very last thing, our 2 transfer sheets, one for the Death Corps and one for the different Orc clans. It's nice that Games Workshop are doing some new transfers, especially for Rangers that have only had limited transfer releases in the past. The Orc ones have been just very generic, with not much in the way for the different specific clans. So it's nice to see that we've got symbols for Goths, Bad Moons, Snakebites, Evil Suns, Blood Axes, the Death Skulls, and the Freebooters. So, and then just generic Orcs along the top. So that would be very handy for those collecting Orcs. Then we have a Death Corps transfer sheet with some very cool Krieg specific symbols. We've got some trench and minefield markings for putting on battlefield. Vehicle markings, so there's a good chance we will be seeing Krieg vehicles at some point in the future. We have command markings, including the Indomitus Crusade icons. And then we have infantry squad markings. So there's a very good inclination that there will be more Krieg stuff in the near future. And that is definitely the end of the box. Okay, next let's have a quick up-close look to all the different sprues. So first we have the Krieg Veterans sprue, which includes Medic, the Vox, the Detonation Mine, single-armed guns, some spare guns, got shovels, some extra grenades, Imperial Primer, Sergeant helmet, as well as close combat weapons, the medic's arms, and various other bits of equipment to scatter across the yard. You've got an order sheet. That'd be fun to put some writing onto. Then we have the basic 10 Deathcore of Krieg infantry squad. So you get 10 torsos, 10 sets of legs. You get a complete set of 10 lasguns. You get flamer, melter, and plasma, and a sniper for special weapons. The sergeant has the option of a chainsword or power sword, along with a variety of pistols, plasma, bolt, and las, as well as an option for a bolt gun. There are also 10 Krieg backpacks, various grenades and pouches, as well as bedrolls. Nice little stopwatch there. Binoculars, plenty of bayonets. They're going to be easy to lose. A medic's bag closed up. You got the flamer tank, the flamer, grenade launcher, the long las sniper, you got the Krieg style plasma gun, and then lastly the melter. So they are going to be really fun to put together. I'm still debating on what colour scheme I'm going to be painting them, but I am heavily leaning towards the green and grey camo colouring. Next up we have the Orcs sprue. This is the first of 3 sprues that should all be attached together. This one includes the tank for the flamer, the rocket launcher, a couple of the pistols and arms, and there's like the knobs power axe there, the actual flamer, got parts of the bomb squig and a few pieces of the ammo grot. And a few little bits of pistols, grenades, and the like. Plus a little orky reliquary. Those beakies are using them, so why not us orcs? And we have our second and third sprue of the Orcs. More backpacks, the other half of the bomb squig, the battering ram. Got a lot of the various masked helmets, bear heads. Got the Orc knob's head with the cap, that's really nice. His torso with the tactical rock. And like with the Krieg, various sorts of backpacks for being extra sneaky. A rather nice set, and a definite improvement over the old metals, although there are a lot of people who have fondness of those old metal orcs, orc commandos. These are definitely looking a lot more orcish. They're more upright, less squat, and 100% more brutal looking. Again, like with the Krieg, there's various pouches, blades, extra weapons. You've got the sniper, various pistols, combat weapons. They've got a good range of variety to put onto your models. So this is the first of 2 identical ruin sprues for the Orcs. You got a rather ramshackled support strut, a couple of walkways, and a short and long wall, plus a huge vault style door on the bulkhead, and ramshackled fuel tanks, plenty of brutally put together and very crudely constructed wall sections, nice orc glyphs, and also orcs use the 3-prong plug. Who knew? More advanced than we thought. So like I said, you get 2 of that one, And we get 2 of this one. Looks more like a large front gate. Again, we got another large silo type thing here. The fuel tank that was once housing fuel, but is now just doomed to be part of an orc building. Wooden planks, looking nice detail there. Pick up nice on some dry brushing. Various grills and hatches on the walkways, more support struts. And on the inside, rather more plain looking walls. That's what Orcs all about, in your face. Inside doesn't matter, it's all about sending a message on the outside. But yes, these look very nice. Can't wait to paint these, they'll be quite fun to do. Like I said, 2 of those. Stay. Next we have the Speed Freak ruins and garbage piles. So plenty of crashed vehicles, some stolen Humi equipment. Perfect for any aspiring mech. And the last piece of terrain is a giant fuel silo with pump. This looks very nice. Again, it's going to have a lot of attention to detail. You've got scattered tools, various hatches and all sorts. And our last sprue is, again, combat gauge and barricade set. So you get 2 combat gauges, 1 for each side, 1 distance gauge, and then 6 Imperial Guard standard portable barricades. A lot better than the old Planet Strike barricades, which were bulkier and more permanent defense. These ones are easy, as you can see the workings. They just slide together, they can be carried around and placed up as and when you want them. Perfect for taking from warzone to warzone. And we'll move on to the accessories. So we have 10 Octarius D6s. They have a very matte finish to them, unlike most of the Games Workshop games D6s, which have a more glossy appearance. But they're nice, sound nice when you shake, and they roll just like a D6 would roll. So you get 10 of those in this set. You can buy army specific sets, which I will go into more detail when I give you my final thoughts. Next we have the cards. Just have a quick flick through these. These are just handy reference for you and your opponent. I believe each set is identical, so we'll just take a look at the one. So you got all your different objectives that can be implemented throughout the game, and tactical operations. Very handy reference cards, as always. You just have 2 different styles, one black and orange and one orange and black. And finally, raise up a little bit, we have our books. So we get 3 books and 1 sheet of tokens. We get objectives, various wound markers, other battlefield iconographies, planting a banner, activating beacons, scanners. There's a flip side to most of them. One side is active, one side is inactive. You got satellite, other critical changes, movement boosts. I'm guessing. I've never played Kill Team, so I'm not too sure on any of the different rules. So this is all going to be a little bit of a learning experience for me. So we have the full Kill Team rulebook. This is just rules. There are no data sheets for other factions. You do get a nice data slate which you can photocopy and use for recording your missions for each of your kill teams. We have a roster. Again, you can photocopy 1 to 20 models, all the different types, additional war gears, your name, your faction keyword, and your selectable keyword, which for Kill Team, it's going to be, your faction keyword will be Astra Militarum, your selectable keyword would be, in the case of this set, Death Corps of Krieg. And I got all the different missions, how terrain interacts, movements, all your actions, overview of data cards, your tools you require. And then we got a list of all the different factions. Just showing you what you can also take if you didn't want to play from the Kill Team. There's a nice little bit of background and coverage of all the different other Kill Teams you can get. And then a little bit of background about different kill zones. And there you go. So it is we've got more data cards you can transfer, all your different tokens. So yeah, you got +1, -1 action point, injured, cancel, conceal order ready, conceal order activated, initiative token, engage order ready, engage order activated, objective marker, all different status tokens, used for your faction's abilities and actions that require the placement of a token. So you might have different actions and effects for each of those different tokens depending on the faction you play. And again, you got the tactical ops tokens, which again you can write in because you might have different tactical ops depending on the faction you play. So like I said, there's 144 pages. You got quite a few photocopyable data cards and stuff to keep your information handy. And we got all the different missions, additional rules for the missions, the special ops. That's one hefty rule book, but it's a comprehensive book. Everything's in there. You won't need any other book except for the compendium if you want to play any of the different armies. Exclusive to the box, we have the Killzone Octarius book. So we got full details about the Killzone Octarius. We have details of the different Cadian troops, Imperial Astra Militarum troops. As well as Citadel Gallery of Death Corps. And that's the colour scheme I'm planning on going. The green and dirty grey style. Then we can choose different names depending on, for each of your different troops, depending on which regiment you hail from. You got choice of kill team name, background, squad quirks, base of operations. Then we got details on the orcs, all the different orc kill teams, all the different orc clans. Bit of story. The sneaky gits. Nice detail gallery of all the orc commandos. So you got comms boy, rocket boy, commando knob, slasher boy, commandos, dackers, snipers. Then you got just standard commando boys. If you don't want to take anything special, then just be a basic choppy killy sort of squad. Then we got all the names again, your base operations, your background, your squad quirk. So sort of the front bit and the other bit. So to choose a name, we roll D66. So our 10s is 6 and our units is 2. So 62 is Grizzguts, and my other bit is 52. So on Grizzguts World Killer. Roar. That's definitely going to be my knob's name, I think. And then we go into the different rules for playing the Octarius campaign. Archetypes covering the veteran's guardsman and all your data cards. So you got a trooper, a sergeant, sniper, gunner, confidence veteran, demolition, zealot veteran, medic veteran, comms veteran, bruiser veteran, hardened veteran, spotter veteran, and various equipment the guard can take. Your assets, your rare equipment, your requisitions. Then you got the commandos. So you got a commando boy, commando slasher boy, who's tooled to the teeth with knives. The breacher boy with his battering ram. The snipper boy, or sniper boy. The dacker boy with the tri-barreled Zuka. The commando comms boy, the commando burner boy, the commando rocket boy, the commando grot, the commando knob, and the bomb squig. And again, the orc equipment, the orc special rules, rare equipment and assets, and all the requisitions. Then we got the Octarius Killzone terrain, so ramshackled wall, ramshackled barricades, the oil pump. It shows you've got traversable terrain, heavy terrain, and vantage points. And then the scrap pile. And then we go into the missions. How each of the missions sets up. So that's very easy. You can do joint linked missions and games for a campaign. And again, you got the photocopyable data sheets. They've even got the orc version of what everything is. So instead of veteran guardsmen, it's orcs. Instead of the kill team name, it's the lads. Then you got the big boss, commandos, clan, hiding place, what we done, what we likes, spare loot, special missions, and special stuff. Because us orcs have our own way of saying and writing things. Yeah. And again, you got the narrative card for the individual people within your warband. Your kill team, should I say. Not warband, as Underworld. And lastly, we have our build instructions. So it'll cover all your different guardsmen and orcs, and I'll show you all your terrain. So yes, you've got 13 25mm bases, 10 for the guard, or 11 for the guard because 1 for the medic pouch, and 2 for the orcs, for the grot and bomb squig, and then 10 32mm for the orcs. So you got a variety of options on how to build your squad. As I said, there's your medic veteran with his opened bag. You could also have it with his bag closed and running. Your veteran sergeant has options. He's got combat weapons and pistols, bolt guns, grenade. You could also, and you got your first trooper, which can be either a demolition or a sniper. I think I'm definitely going for a sniper. And again, you got gunner veterans, or you got flamer. There's your running medic. Plasma gun, comms veteran of the signal flare. Plasma or melter veteran. You got zealot veteran there, or gun or grenade. Then we've got, again, more veterans. The bruiser. The hardened veteran with these medals. And then, as I said on the sprue overview, all these extra bits you can just stick anywhere on your guardsman. Excuse me, been talking for a while. Folks starting to give a. Then we have the orcs. So you got a choice of power claw or axe for your knob, and a couple of head options, as well as neck options. That's interesting. You got a straightforward looking neck, or you got a tilted to the right side neck. And then you got two ways of building each of your different orcs. So you got your slasher or regular commando, rocket or regular, sniper or regular, comms boy or regular commando, your breacher boy. I like that one, the commando. Orcs being accurate. What's this? It's something the Umis call heresy. I don't know what it is. You got the Flamer Boy. I'm definitely building the Flamer Boy because the final scene of the Kill Team reveal video, cinematic video, where the last Kriegsman alive gets roasted to pieces before he hits the detonator, and bomb squig and ammo rot, commando rot. You got either a ninja mask or a scuba mask, because you never know when you're going to throw your grot into the sink and make him swim. So how to build your different walls. You got support struts, side wall, front wall. You got individual walkways that you can build as well to link between the two different wall sections. Scrap piles, which you just clip out in place, and the oil pump. So there we have it. That was the unboxing for Kill Team Octarius. So now for my final thoughts. It is a wonderful box set. It is the first place you'll be able to get the new Orc Commandos and Krieg Veterans, plus all the new Orc terrain. It's also the only place you can get the Octarius campaign book, as well as a full in-box game. It's good for getting into Kill Team if you're able to still get it. It is still available for order, but it's a made-to-order, so you will have to wait a little while to receive your copy. For those of you lucky to own it, how are you going to be playing? Are you going to be playing the campaign on your own, or are you going to have you got a Kill Team group already at your local gaming area, ready to go playing on this new Killzone? I'm yet undecided if I'm going to do a Learn to Play series for this. I'm really getting this because I've put off getting to Kill Team for so many editions now, and the Krieg really sold it for me. Getting Plastic Krieg is something I never thought would happen. I mean, I always loved the resin models that Forge World did, but now that we've got Plastic Krieg that we can readily, well, not readily at the moment, but will eventually readily be able to get off the shelf and have a full army of. It's just a dream come true, really. So price-wise, we are looking at £125 for the full set, but you do get core rules, Octarius campaign, loads of terrain, all your accessories, your tokens, your cards, your rulers and range gauges, and again you get 2 full kill teams. Individually, the rulebook would cost you £30. The cards are £12 for a set of 2. Dice, you can only get a set of 20 for £20, but they are special insignias on the 6 for all different factions. You've got Space Marines, Chaos, Krieg, and Orcs at the moment. I believe Orcs are sold out, but the rest are still available. I might get the Krieg ones. And the Essentials pack, which includes the barricades and your gauges, is £20. If you want to save yourself 10%, why not head over to Killzone Games if you are in Devon, where you can save 10% on all Games Workshop stuff, meaning Kill Team will be £112.50. The rulebook will be £27. The Essentials pack will be £18. The cards £10. And the dice will be £20 for £18. So my definite final thoughts is this is a great entry point for anyone who's new or returning to Kill Team, and it's ideal for an evening's gameplay or set over a weekend where you can link your games. It will definitely be a good game, and like I said at the beginning, every 3 months Games Workshop are going to be introducing a new Warzone in the Warzone series. We've had Caradon, and now the second one is Octarius. Each one from Octarius onwards is going to feature a new box with 2 new kill teams and most likely the same sort of setup. Core rules, the campaign book, specific terrain, and all your get started equipment. Whether we'll see a standard get started kill team thing is yet to be told. I would expect, if anything, to have at least some form of push fit models and your basic essentials, your dice, cards, and your ranges and your tokens all in one small box, but we're not too sure if that's going to happen yet or not. I would like to see more, definitely interested in seeing more kill teams. I think an Eldar one with Rangers versus I'm going to say Chaos Cults would be nice. Or maybe even a different guard regiment. I would love to see Plastic Vostroyan Firstborn, because I really kicked myself that I had to miss out on the Vostroyan Firstborn made to order back along. I've always loved the Vostroyan. It's just their aesthetic, the very Russian sort of look to them, the fur hats, the coats, long coats, the vintage style guns as well. But I've rambled on long enough, I think. They don't call me mad for nothing. So this has been the unboxing review for Kill Team Octarius, but for Warhammer 40,000 by Games Workshop. I'd like to thank you for watching. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, as well as if you'd like to support the channel, there's an affiliate link and a buy me a coffee link in the description down below if you're interested in seeing more mad content. Also, please like, comment, share and subscribe. So, this has been Merlin. I'm quite mad about painting, and goodbye.